the National Football League, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be...
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's Young off play action. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Irving. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
throw left side on target to Thielen. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Young working out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now a give, it's Hubbard going left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. That one complete till again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The slot man in motion right. Young. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Now Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Young will set to throw. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's now 4th down and 1.
4th down, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield down. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Mayfield looks to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Tershawn Wharton never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Young to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. To throw, Mayfield.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield.
Patrick Jones
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
The return is Renfro.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw, Young.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now here's Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To the air once more, Young.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Young. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Young now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers.
Young off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Young. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
In motion left, Godwin.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Mayfield.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Mayfield.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Handoff running left, Irving.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Irving.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And quickly to Thielen here.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Young.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Young.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mayfield down.
Quick throw, fighting Mike Evans.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also...
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On third down, they go with Irving.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shoves him aside. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Young will set to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. It'll be Young again.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He'll find McMillan here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
That's taken in by Palmer.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Mayfield with it once more.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield looks to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Panthers offense and veteran wideout Adam Thielen ready for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That one complete to Leggett.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Young working out of the gun.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 3rd down, Young from the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Young.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Young off the bootleg.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now here's Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Tommy Trimble
from 6 yards away.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Smith on the coverage.
Young.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Godwin, the motion man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. And we're back now in Charlotte. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now Mayfield.
This is caught by McMillan.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Godwin, the motion man.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield.
He'll find McMillan here.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers.
Mayfield now. He completes it right side away. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw, Young.
That one complete to Ligon.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Young.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Carolina Panthers.
They'll throw Young.
Throw right side taken by Sanders.
3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Make it down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 40.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 37.
3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And his throw here is incomplete. Incomplete on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
In motion left, Godwin.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
A first carry for Rashad White.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
first and goal, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd down, Young from the gun.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
A beautiful fake. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Hubbard.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Young.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against